What is up guys, my name is Igor and welcome to my Pinterest ads tutorial. In this video I'm gonna show you the whole process of creating and targeting ads, so that you will be able to reach the maximum results in sales. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to get more guides and tutorials about online marketing, and let's begin. Before moving on to creating ads, I want to say a few words about the Pinterest audience. It has 400 million monthly active users and the number is constantly growing. About 85% of US users are women between the ages of 25 and 54, who make 80% of purchasing decisions in US households. And what's even more impressive, according to surveys, about 19% of people on Pinterest use it for purchase inspiration. That makes Pinterest an incredible marketing platform, especially for advertisers who sell products or services for women. By the way, you can find these charts on the Audience Insight tab in the Pinterest dashboard. This tab also contains valuable information about the main interests of the Pinterest audience. As you can see, the most popular interest categories include home decor, DIY, entertainment, art and fashion. So if you work in any of these niches, you will definitely get a bunch of quality and highly convertible traffic. Let's go ahead and see what promoted pins look like. So here is the Pinterest search results page. The only difference that promoted pins have is a small promoted signature. Because they look so similar to regular pins, users usually don't even notice that these are ads, which makes them very effective because no one likes ads. With that in mind, let's get started. First of all, in order to be able to create ads, you need to have a business profile. You can create it from scratch or link it to your personal Pinterest account so you can easily switch between them. Especially for this tutorial, I'll create a new personal account and link it to the business profile to show you the step-by-step process. So, go to pinterest.com and click sign up. Go through a simple registration process and you will see the Pinterest homepage. Click the down arrow in the top right corner to open your menu and select Add a free business account. Click Get started. Fill some information about you and that's it. Now you are able to create ads. But before you do that, I recommend you to claim your website. Firstly, that's necessary to create some types of advertisements, and secondly, the link to the site will appear in your profile. To do that, go to the settings in the top right corner and select the claim item. As you can see, here you can claim not only your website, but Instagram, Etsy and YouTube accounts as well. We only need to claim a website for our purposes, so click on the appropriate button. Copy this HTML tag and paste it into the head section of your website. Great, now your site is claimed and we are ready to go ahead. Also, I recommend you to add a Pinterest tag on your site. In a nutshell, it allows you to track conversions from ads, measure campaign performance and create a retargeting audience. Press the Install the Tag button and you will see a few options on how you can do that. Most likely, your site works on one of the popular platforms, such as Shopify, WordPress, Squarespace, and so on. If it's your case, you can easily add code using a partner integration by following step-by-step instructions. But if your platform is not among the partners, you can add the code manually. Just copy and paste the base code into your website header. After that, you will be asked to choose which event code you need. It might be the code for tracking checkouts, page visits, sign-ups and so on. Choose one of them and put it right after the base code in the head section. Okay, when it's done, we're ready to create our first ad. Choose the corresponding item in this drop-down menu. First of all, you have to choose the campaign objective that best reflects your business goal. The most popular type of ads on Pinterest are the promoted pins with the traffic objective, so I will show you how to create and set them. Type the name of your campaign and click Continue. If you already have a list of visitors or customers, you can create an audience in order to target them specifically. Since it's your first time with Pinterest ads, you probably don't have that list. By the way, the tag we recently added is also needed to create audiences. Let's move on to the interest targeting. It allows you to get your ad in front of people based on their interests, tastes and life events. Let's assume that I have a tea shop, so I'll type tea in the search bar. Check several suggested interest categories that suit you. You can add related keywords to get more ad impressions in search results and among related pins. Also, you can choose the gender, age, locations and language of Pinterest users that you want to show your ads. For example, I'll select users between 25 and 44 from all regions of the United States who speak English. If you would like your ad to appear only for the mobile or PC users, you can select that here. As for ad group placement, if you want to show your ads only to people who actively search for certain keywords, it would be better to choose only search. But in other cases, you can leave the default settings. Also, you can set a daily or lifetime budget for your campaign. I recommend you set the minimum daily budget on start to realize how much is the cost per click in your niche. For example, let it be $2. The same goes for the bidding. I recommend setting the minimum bid and gradually increasing it to drive as many clicks as possible at the lowest cost. Select one or more pins that you want to advertise. Set the destination URL and don't forget to add UTM parameters to it. You can use one of the handy online services for that. For example, this one. I will leave a link on it in the description. You can just copy and paste your destination URL here and set some parameters, such as a campaign source, medium and name. Actually, you can write in these fields whatever you want, but remember that your main goal is to understand from which campaign and ad your traffic comes. For instance, I'll write Pinterest in the source field, the name of my campaign in the medium field and the number of my ad in the last field. When you've done, just copy your generated URL and paste it into the destination URL field. So now, if someone follows my link with these UTM parameters, I will see that in Google Analytics. This is necessary to measure the effectiveness of campaigns and specific ads. When you are ready to launch your ad, just click the appropriate button. And that's it. Let's move on to the second part of this tutorial, in which I will tell you about shopping ads. Pinterest has introduced a new shop tab this year that can help you seriously boost sales. It's a dedicated tab where users can search and browse and stock inventory from retailers. Needless to say, that makes the finding shoppable inspiration process much easier for users and more profitable for sellers. Moreover, if you click on any pin placed on this tab, you will be taken directly to the checkout page, which further shortens the route to purchase. So, how to create shopping ads? First of all, you have to upload a catalog of your products. You can do that on the appropriate tab in the drop-down Ads menu. Now you need to add a data source from which Pinterest will take the information about the products in your store. The data source must be a URL that links to a table in one of the popular formats, such as CSV, XML or TCV, hosted on an external site. So, how you can generate this table? There are two ways. The first one is you can use for this purpose a specific product data management platform like GoDataFeed.com. This online service has a pretty easy step-by-step integration with almost all platforms, but it's paid. I'll leave a link on it in the description. And the second, especially for the Shopify users, Pinterest has launched a new app that gives a quick way to upload catalogs to Pinterest and turn products into shoppable product pins. Since Shopify is the most popular e-commerce platform and this app is free, I'll show you exactly this way in this tutorial. So, you have to go to the Shopify App Store and find the Pinterest application. After the installation, you just need to connect your Pinterest account and that's it. Now you are able to create campaigns with the catalog sales goal, ads from which will be displayed on the shop tab. Unfortunately, I don't have a working online store right now, so I can't show you the entire process of creating this kind of ads, but it's pretty similar to creating regular ones, so you probably won't have any problems. That's it for today, guys. I hope this Pinterest ads tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. I will also be glad if you drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, have a nice day and see you the next time. Bye!